Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Jared Gaming. So I'm going to run through my victory over Amius. Now credit has to go out to MulletReaver and whoever, whether he made it up or if he got it from someone, I'm not sure. But I saw MulletReaver's video on this little duo earlier on. I thought, Joe, what? I'm going to have to do it. I've been trying YST's comp and pulling my hair out, really, just couldn't get it working. Then I saw this and I thought, okay, it's a bit of a cheese. It's not for everyone. It's not a free-to-play cheese. It's definitely not a early game cheese. You probably need to have quite good gear. You've got to have Crohnam. You've got to have Jamasa. You need to have Sun Wukong. The other guys doesn't really matter to a degree. I need quite good gear. My setup on Wukong is slightly different than MulletReaver's. He still had his in like speed and perception, whilst I found that having Wukong with higher accuracy, he landed his block debuffs, and then Amius would reverse it to then a block debuff. That's the way around. Yeah. To block the upside in, you wouldn't be able to then land the smites and the burns, which is what Crohnam is kind of there for. So I basically stripped off Sun, put him in regen and possibly speed set. He basically, I've got Sun there. Sun Wukong is there just to soak up damage once these two drop, as you'll see in the run. Sun will drop, and then when he comes back, the regen hopefully will gives him enough health and his shield that you see there to survive the hits from Amius's A1. Crohnam is there just to keep burning, doing his A2, which is then where he will proc the burns. His A1 can extend the burn. Sometimes the burn goes up to like 6, 7, 8, and then his A2 will come off. So you've got Jamasa on there. She's just there literally for her passive, which will revive Crohnam every, I can't remember how many turns now, I'll have to check, but it's every so often. I think it's every 4 turns or 4 rounds. Maybe it's 4 turns, I can't remember. Something like that. We'll check it out in the passive after. See there, he drops. Now because of Jamasa's passive, he comes back. Now Sun's back, he's got his full health, he's got his shield, he gets a slap. Obviously Brimstone is vital, I think, to this comp as well, otherwise it would just take too long. Now annoyingly, Sun Wukong is 5-star, so he would have a guaranteed Brimstone with accuracy. Sadly, if it's 6-star, you wouldn't even need accuracy, you can just land, which is perfect. But so I've had to leave it with my Crohnam, I think, who is 4-star. So he does get, as you see there, he does have Brimstone drop. It's just not the one that can be protected and can be cleansed off. Not that, yeah, it doesn't really get cleansed off. As you see, it's doing damage. So like we've got his burns up to 8 there because he's A1. Now they're both in regen, which is different than what MulletReaver had, I think, with his Sun. Because I was just finding that Sun Wukong would come back, and if he doesn't survive that A1 there, he kind of gets slapped down straight away the next go. But when he comes back with his regen, more often than not, he'll get hit and then come back and regen his health back to full. It just seems to survive longer. And the longer Sun Wukong is up and around, because I gave him, I think, about 5,000 HP, just slightly less than Crohnam, so he would still be the primary target at the beginning for that A1. That's so yeah, I've got Crohnam running at about 70k. I think his speed is about 292-ish, something like that. Sun is roughly the same with about 65k. Sun is actually a bit faster. I think Sun is about 302, 312, just because of his awakening gives him a bit of extra speed. Yeah, and there's a little bit of RNG sometimes, but I think this was probably the 2nd or 3rd run I did once I'd rejigged Sun Wukong's sets. I did it a couple of times. It's cost me millions of silver to get this working. But as you see, I'm going to just quickly pause it, guys. It's doing the job. I mean, 4 minutes in, and he's down to that amount of health, which is great. It really is working. But we get this the lunar buff he's got there, which means when he dies with that on, he'll come back with half health. Now, perhaps I should have sort of took over a bit earlier on manual and kind of worked around it, but they were just proccing stuff, and I think Crohnam on this next one procs, it does his A2, procs the burns, as you'll see, and then he'll come back with tons of health. So it was a bit annoying. It did slow the run down quite drastically. There you go, let's see, he would have died there, I think, and then he got his health back. Well, actually, maybe it wasn't that one, but there's one or two in this run where he was killed with that Luna up, which meant that then he could come back, you know, again with quite a lot of health, and just it slowed it down a bit. But it was, you know, I'm quite happy to get this done. At least if this rotations once every 4 months, with these two on auto, no mucking about with, you know, manual stuff. Is literally, I manualed I think the first few rounds just to get a few bits out, and just to make sure that there weren't loads of buffs on Amius once obviously he does his reversal. After that, perfect, great, literally auto, and off it goes. Yeah, he does get a few heals off now and again, but I mean, it needs a bit of tweaking. I think once the workouts again, because the health keeps going up, so I've got to work out why he's getting so much health back. But let me, what I'm going to do, guys, we've obviously watched a little bit of it now. Let me just envisage myself. We'll watch this on a bit of a speed up, and we come back at the end just to go over, look at the stats, and then we'll just go have a quick look at the champs. Say this isn't a free-to-play build at all. You know, quite high speeds, quite decent gear. Plus you've got to get Crohnam for a start, and Jamasa, but you should have Jamasa by the time you get Crohnam anyway. But she's, you know, she doesn't need to be built or anything. She just needs to be there. So it's not an impossible build. It's not an impossible thing at all. It's very achievable. It's not going to win any record sort of speed awards, but it will get the job done. That was a nice hit then, actually. I think this might be one coming up. Let me just check. I can't recall how long it actually took me. See, if we'd have had a Brimstone on there, that would have been perfect. That would have dropped him, and then we'd have been good to go. Now he's got that Luna up. Yes, this is where I realised that kept popping up, so I've tried to manual it just to try and slow it down. I think again I'll do a bit couple of A1s. A1 again. Just buying some time. Sun's back. Then I put the burn on. Yeah, I need to check how he got his heal back on there, because that should have killed him, unless it is again because the Luna was still up and Brimstone dropped. I'm not sure. I know he does heal somehow, but I thought it was only when he's attacking shields. Maybe it's something else. But yeah, I'm sure after a couple of weeks we'll have the mechanics down and have a few different comps set up. But again, next month it's going to change. It will be different factions we have to use, so it's yeah, I mean, it's great actually. I mean, maybe it'd be kind of cool if it's always on like a randomized, rather than set every sort of couple of months. Then we rotate back to barbarians and skinwalkers. Maybe it'd be totally random. Who knows? Who knows? But still, so far so good. Enjoying the content. There we go. He's done. 8 minutes. Nice. The gear was okay-ish, I guess. Grishna, again, the other two champs were just there just for fluff it out. I can't remember if I used Arbias there for her speed. I might have put her in as a speed lead because she got a 25% speed lead as well. So obviously the faster the better, but I can't recall. It probably helped. I mean, a +4 Crohnam You can't knock that really. As I say, it's not. It is by no means a free-to-play team. It's just I just thought I'd show you what I've got and how I've done it. So let me just disappear that and then go back to my, for some reason, outstretched screen. There we go. Put that back to where it needs to be. Right. Crohnam is still built how I had him. Master is hasn't got more yet, but I went for his resist. Do they make a difference? I'm not sure really. I mean, what we've got is, I know you can resist some of the stuff, but I mean it has to be, I think, in the sort of 500-600 range. So it probably isn't worth having this build on him for that. You probably would be better off going for the Eagle Eye, so if you want to get those Brimstones on there. But I didn't need to change it. Didn't need to change it. He is booked as well, and we've got Regen Immortal, and here's his stats. So 72k. His attacks out. I probably could have put more defense on him really, but again, I wanted him to actually try and hit with his A1. 290 speed, 310 Riz, 566 accuracy, and that was enough to keep him alive and keep him popping back. Now let me find Sun. Where's Sun? I don't know how recently I've used him. I did film that earlier on. Sun. Now I did, annoyingly I've taken his gear off, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he was in either the same or with speed, I can't recall, but yeah, he had about 65k HP and about 300 plus speed. Oh yeah, that's why he was getting his shield. I wonder if that was why he was getting healed. He had that, only had that because of the speed buff. I wonder if that's the shield was could be healing him up. Again, I need to check the mechanics behind it just to see if that was what was causing the issues. Say issues, I mean a delay, but still we got the job done. Job done. Right, now guys, let's get back to the Cursed City. Oh, we've got some more candles. Done another stage. Cool. Yeah, should be fine to get those. I did do the spider, not that one. Agrif earlier. I could have used, I guess I could have used my I saw a few people have been using Mortu, but this seems to be fine. Drang of his HP burn, I think it took, it doesn't obviously tell me how long it took. It took a few minutes. It wasn't bad. I mean, these guys are cleansing. Another, I think I left her in Riho in as well because of all these single target. It's always good for single target burns on the boss as well, and that was all fine. Duchess is in there, obviously one of my 3 Duchesses now. So what we got? So not sure if we're getting audio there. Right, on the game that is. So what we got here? Got this boss to do. Magma and the iced golem. Let's put him in. Where are you? And none of them are going to buff. That's fine. We could do bombs as well. Let's just do bombs. I'm sure it's be fine. It's the first blooming area in it. It's not like it's going to cause any probs. HP burn through fear. Oh yeah. I don't think we're going to need this. Might need a reviver though. Carry on like this. Might be down to Armored Death Knight to solo it then. Let's provoke him. And let's heal up. I think my Armored Death Knight is a arena build, which is why he's super slow. Save that for a sec. Okay, I like the fact we've still got to kill the minions. I was when we was fighting Bommel, We killed Bommel and we then focused our attention onto, I can't remember who the other thing, the other opponent was. Might have been Finite or again Ice Golem. And then the bombs nearly killed us, like the following round. Oh, there we go. Adios. Adios. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. No probs. No probs with that one. As I say, but now I've done the boss, I just kind of wanted to get through and clean up. I was moving up here. I did beat Iron Twins, but some of these levels with the ads now are actually pretty hard. Pretty dang hard. What other bosses we got? Who's this fella? Magma again and the spider. Cool. Now I don't have Slaughters built. I've got no one else built. I don't think even. Let's just put him in. Let's put him in there. Okay, right. Be quiet. Okay. Increased attack. Yeah. We'll have some of that. Oh, did I hit the spiraling by mistake? Lovely. Yeah, we'll put it on auto. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Look at that shield mounting kin. Crazy. Just needed someone in bolster. Right, one down. There we go. Nice. Seems a lot of 5-star dropping, but Celebi, that's the way it's going to go, isn't it, really? Any other bosses we're looking at? What are these two? Okay, spider again. Well, it's got to be these two, isn't it? Got to be these two. I don't really use him actually, Ragash. Don't really use him that much. He is a really good champ. Right, lots of poisons. Get spat on. I haven't got a cleanser actually. That was probably a silly thing to do. But we've got some shieldage. Burn them all. We can start worrying about beating some bosses. And activate everything, please. Wallop. Strength and increase. Decrease defense. Stun. Bang. Let's go for the dragon. Nice. Right, get back on there. Auto that. Can we survive his hits? This is the trick. Can we survive before he drops the other spiders down and heals him? Nice. Calvalaxing Relentless is pretty solid. Easy peasy. Oh, nice. Quite a few mythic drops, admittedly. It's just a shame they're all 5-star. Cool. Right. Obviously got the red ones there. That's just for the little stones, isn't it? We've got him. Why not? Why not? Who did I have? Bing bong. Bing bong bosh. And again, I apologise if it's upsetting for any viewers who look at my roster and think, I know, mate, I know. It is tough. It's nice, you know, it's nice to be able to, and this is, I think, what is key to this new DLC, but new expansion, shall we say, new content for the game, is that we can now have all these champs. We're not exactly forced to use them, but it's nice to be able to have an option to go, do you know what? Yeah, let me build him up, because he's sat in the vault for God knows how long. He hasn't done anything. And let's see if he actually can do something. Let's see if he's just totally underestimated, underused, undervalued. And you might be surprised. You might be so surprised that a champ that everyone, you've looked on YouTube and you've looked on websites and they've rated him 2 out of 5 and said he's terrible. But it might surprise you that you use him somewhere and you realise, yeah, actually that's kind of not bad. Or he does that better than this other champ I've been using. Or he works really well with this person. So, you know, it's good. I like it. It's very good. Nice. He wasn't too difficult, was he? 2 left. 2 left. Right, well, I'm definitely not going up there until I have better, or more silver, because I'm going to have to re-gear some things. There we go. Eternal Dragon. This is another kind of easy peasy one, really. Who should we take out? Let's take out Valkadon. Honestly, he is such a fleshmonger, such an underrated champ. I think he's so good, so good. The Doom Tower secret rooms, real good. Right, got a couple of bombs that time. Done a few hits. Right, I'm gonna wait until the little guys come out, and then we'll. There we go. Then we'll do the debuff. Oh, that decreased defense is out already. Yeah, reduction, that doesn't matter. I'll just do auto. It's fine. It's fine. Wasted too much time on it already. Overcomplicating it. Oof. There we go. See you later. Okay, right. Well, I don't think we're gonna get any more bosses, so we may as well. What do I need? I do need some oil, actually. She can go on there. And oh, what is in front? Hmm? Who's in front of that one? Oh, it's you. Okay, come on. Another someone's awakened. I'll tell you what we can put in. Let's take you out. Let's put Venom Agent. There we go. Seeing as she's been built for my Amius squad and wasn't actually used in the end. That's a bit better. Okay, I'll have to sort out Raw Guard's build. Still not sure why he wasn't doing his AoE hit though. There we go. That was easier. Oh, there we go. More candles. Halfway there. Excellent, 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 excellent. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for joining me once again in the Cursed City. Yeah, hopefully you guys have been able to beat Amius. There's definitely a few different guides out there now on how to beat him, and this one's just disgusting. Lots of AoE involved, AoE, RNG involved, but there's still lots of different comps. And as you can see, I think Crohnam is in there as well, the Crohnam comp. Yeah, like that. So that's the one I was sort of running. I think, yeah, you can solo it by the look of it. If you've got a powerful enough Crohnam, 6-star, you see. 6-star with Brimstone, you'll be able to solo it. Not quite there yet, not quite yet. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.